Okay, so Love and Marriage Huntsville is back on, is back in the building, and so I didn't watch it last night because husband was watching me, and but I decided that at 7 o'clock in the morning is the perfect time to do a review with my coffee. So I'm all set up, ready to go, and we're gonna listen to it, and then I'm gonna comment, and yeah. So, okay, so this has been a long hiatus on Love and Marriage Huntsville. There's been a very long hiatus on Love and Marriage Huntsville, and it's gonna pick up with that girl trip that Melody was nice enough to take all of her enemies and ops on. She only had two friends on that trip, Lauren and Shanita. Everybody else is an op and a paid participant who has come for her ankles repeatedly. So I have been really eager to see how this season picked back up, because where we left it on the trip was that Shanita was not holding back anything in her feeling of identifying the ops, as she called it, which was Letitia. And Letitia, Kimmy, and Trisha were on one, and so was Stormi. And then they invited Destiny to Melody's trip, and Melody had already invited Sunny. And then they were mad that she invited Sunny to her trip because Destiny was coming. These bitches, I'm telling you, these Huntsville ladies are on some other stuff. Some real petty, messy stuff. They always, oh my God, the Scott sisters are all crying about something. Always pretending like they didn't just have their hands up to their elbows in all the mess against the other people. And so that's why you have to share a room and have bunk beds in your room, is because you don't deserve your own separate room because yeah, you decided to bring an op on my thing because you're an op, and then you get mad that you get identified as an op. Anyway, we're gonna get to it. I'm gonna let it play. I don't want you guys to see it. I don't want to get copyright, but I'm gonna let it play. Oh, first it's a commercial. Let's mute that. We're gonna mute the commercials. Yeah, and I'm still in my bed. I'm still laying here. I literally just got up, made coffee, found out where I could watch this, and now we're about to watch it. I can't skip things yet. I don't want to lay back down. It's so cold in California today. Me and my husband were just talking about, is it real or is it Memorex, this weather? Okay, so it's starting. Okay, they're gonna do a little recap. I like that. And she was like, previously on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I said, you know, Destiny never tried anything with my tail right. And she was like, I don't know what she did. I go to ops again every time. Why you feel like she the op? Because she said it out loud. If somebody tell you who they are, you believe them. Why you don't believe her? I didn't ask you why you say that. Because when I asked straight up questions, she said exactly who she is. Hey, good morning, baby. Block Best. Hey. September. Good morning. They don't share no dingaling. You don't have that no more. We shared it. You had it after me, boo. But it don't matter. I have the ring. So yes, you got my heart ring, but I got the heartstrings because he keep talking about me all over Huntsville. Are you? You said I was trying to teach her how to. That you got the hardware, but I got his heartstring because he been talking about me all over Huntsville. Did she practice that? It was a lot of H's involved. You got the hardware, but I got the heartstring because he was talking about me over Huntsville. Destiny, you look. Destiny's story. First, touch about that. Destiny's story isn't making any sense, lady. You're not getting over on me. I didn't fall off the last raindrop. I didn't come on the last raindrop. You're not spitting in my face and telling me it's raining, lady. Nope. No. How were you and Moses together for 15 years when he was married twice? You were married once. You have a whole baby. You got divorced, but that was your man. And then you want all of the America, the world, whoever has their eyeballs on this TV show to believe that Sonny took your man, but you just got out of a divorce, unless that was the reason for your divorce. Which I was thinking maybe that's why she allegedly had to have that DNA test that ended up proving that LeBaric was the daddy, because LeBaric still be having over his feed and everything. But there had to have been a question of paternity. Yep. So it sounds like Destiny might want to sit this argument out, arguing over a man that she was supposedly, by her own claims, involved with while she was married. How much? Are you a whore? Are you a horror monger within your marriage? You can pretty much tell if you have a boy side who's in and out of jail and you have a husband, you might be a whore. And you know I don't like no whores. I'm not jocking for no whores. So in my book, Destiny already lost. Because the reason there's so confusion, Destiny, is because you had your legs open in two houses. I'm not sure. And I'm not slut shaming anybody. You can have your hole open anywhere you want it. You can have your leg open at all the houses if you want. All the houses. But don't come crying to me for sympathy when there's a confusion about whether or not you're monogamous with said open. That's my take anyway. Let me get this show back on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's where Destiny left it off, was with telling Melody some bullshit about one time she mentioned respectfully cheating. But that meant that she wanted to get cheated on respectfully. Bitch. But the same mouth head that wants us to believe that we should feel sorry for you, that you were dating a guy while you were married. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. There's no way that Melody was in a throuple. She had told old head, baby shirts and tiny ears, to stop cheating. He said he would. She believed him for her marriage, found out that he was still fucking around, and then we got what we got. And I'm a married woman. Look, I love my husband. I love my husband. And if I found out, if some bitch came to me and was like, oh, well, your husband doing this and the other with me, da, 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 da. First, I would go talk to my husband, because a side piece telling me something is nothing. I look in my husband's eyes and see about that, and then make my decisions based off of us. But I'm not listening to a whore. I'm not listening to a whore. So when Coleslaw allegedly was calling the time saying na 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 na, I'm not listening to a whore. I'll take your notes and everything and then double back to the person who I do need to talk to. But I'm not gonna just take your word for it. You're a whole whore. And but if you're, then you're probably a liar, because you're already a cheater. I haven't met many honest whores except for in Tyler Perry's Beauty in the Black. That one honest whore in the thing. Poor girl. Let's finish. Let's keep watching, because Destiny was really trying to hurt Melody with this comment. But she still is going to be chasing after Melody the whole rest of the season, trying to wear her as an ass helmet again, because Melody is the only place to abide in Huntsville as far as these ankle scrubbers are concerned. Yeah, who fed you that, Martell? All night. Da, 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 da. Oh, Liam Jones. Oh, well. Oh, we all got cheated on, at least in your 20s. Exactly. But as an adult, I'm not abiding in that. We're not playing that. Okay, here we go, you guys. Okay, so remember when Destiny stood up at the Galentine party and was popping off with Stormi. What's about to do? What you gonna do? What's up then? What's up then? What's up then? What's up then? Remember that? And they both stood up and was bears down and stuff. So we know that Melody has witnessed Destiny do this before because she had to calm her down at that party. So now they're on Melody's trip in a nice tropical place, and Destiny is not being accepted with open arms the way that she feels she's entitled to. And when that doesn't work, she starts throwing rocks at Melody. And when that doesn't work, and Melody's like, oh, who fed that to you? She's throwing Martell rocks. That's the only place you would have got that information, to come to try to tell me shit on my trip that you wasn't even invited to. And why invite Destiny? They haven't even talked in 2-3 years. So they wanted this freaking mess. So now, since Destiny's not getting listened to, and her rocks didn't hurt Mel, now she's gonna stand up like she did at that Galentine party. And then of course she stands up. Who stands up? Chanita. And you know Chanita is a 6'8" glamazon. So you stand, I stand. Okay? But then when Chanita stood up, Destiny had to rethink why she was trying to buck, because Chanita has like 5 heads on her. And so she's like, don't be standing up on me like that at this table. And she's like, I can stand up if I want to. I can stand up if I want to. So then she's getting rushed out of the room by Letitia. But she was trying to stand up to force her point down Melody's throat, because the rock she was throwing didn't hurt Melody. Destiny is a friend to nobody. Nobody. Okay? And now, of course, her handler, Letitia, has to leave the room with her. And liar Destiny is sitting here talking about Grand Rising, be more shorty. And Liam Jones is in the house too. But Destiny her lies have been proven. She's always on the wrong team. She's just kind of a sad person at this point, because she's in her confessional talking about Mel is lying on her. Bitch. Let's see.
You to not acknowledge or be truthful, because you know it doesn't look good for you. It just triggered me, and I needed to get out of there. How you hurt her? Then both of y'all were hurt.
Hot mess, be more shorty.
Because she dragged my name. She just walked away and let her friendship go. Say that. Let us hear that. Destiny was literally passionate in that moment, and I think a lot of times we confuse passion for aggression. And it's okay.
And then for Stormi to sit up here and say Destiny was passionate and it was confused with aggression. Stormi, you're a fucking lie. And you and Destiny are scissor sisters. When she stands up, it's passion. But when she stood up at the Galentine party, you wasn't having it for like a whole year, because you wasn't saying. But now when Destiny does it to somebody else, because now you and her are friends, because the enemy of your enemy is your friend, now all of a sudden it's passion. But when she bucked up on you, it was okay, Two-Face much. Yeah, in Huntsville.
We have a right as humans to feel how we feel, but then bring it back down if we want to. And that's exactly what Destiny did. How does she hurt you? That's all we need to talk about. Anybody said me tonight ain't gonna be. I was standing to leave. I wasn't standing up at you. So that's why you was leaning towards me. I didn't come to you, and that's why I was telling you to stop doing that, because I wasn't leaning towards you to come at you. I stood up because I wanted to get out of here. Destiny getting.
And how you get to lie in my face, regurgitate some shit that you got from my deadbeat, cheating ass, loving coleslaw ex-husband, and then stand up. 6'8" friend stands up, and now you were just trying to leave, but you're gonna come back in the room and tell me you was trying to tell me to stop doing something while you was bucking in my face on my trip at my party that you wasn't invited to. These bitches got the gall of hell in them. I swear. Melody has the patience of a saint to have been on this trip with this rest, and for her to be bucking and then come back and try to rewrite what we just. Now I know they leave a lot on the editing floor, but what I just got from that is that you did a whole thing, Destiny, and now that your ass is hanging out because you showed your entire ass, now that that's happening, now you coming back talking about, oh, you were supposed to stop something because I was. Then bitch, you're a grown woman, you pay taxes, don't you? You do. So that means your business is your business and my business is my business. And whatever I'm doing over here in response to your business over there, gonna keep on getting done the way that I see fit to already haven't done. The same way that you saw fit to pretend like you needed to go outside and get some air.
Standing up, typical Destiny behavior. You know,
Typical.
let me cut up and then apologize after, or make it something that it wasn't. Make it seem like it wasn't that. You went there because you want to have a moment. And just like I said at the Madani grand opening, we're not doing moments.
Next time you walk in somebody's establishment, you
I told you already. Yes, I did. I'm not going to see. That's what people be wanting, a moment. Ain't nobody got time for moments.
at my store. You ain't got at my store.
Felicia, to be honest with y'all, I've been wanting to leave this conversation.
Get 'em,
Go back to
Seabass.
this beautiful mansion.
No, because another thing that you did, I have to address is you keep trying to insinuate that me and Martell had something going on, and I don't appreciate that at all either.
So now she's sitting at a table at Melody's trip that she knows she's not welcome at. And then for Letitia to force this conversation during a dinner, like a wet blanket much. I mean, she's practically waterboarding the trip, okay? With Destiny's presence and trying to force this situation. This could have been a really nice trip had Destiny's not even shown up, because the plot is obvious. Stormi has Destiny's back, Letitia and Kimmy have Destiny's back, and Trisha have Destiny's back, and Destiny. So that's 5 people. And then there's Melody, Chanita, and Lauren, and Nell. So it's 5 against 1, basically, because Mel doesn't really need Chanita to buck up on these people. She is the creator of the show. And the only reason they're trying to make all their moments off of her is because she's the show. Hi, Vibe. What's good? Hey, Curves. Love your video on Kamala Harris. Yeah, it really made me think about her, right? I'm telling you guys, it's been 107 days since Sleepy Joe tipped out. They told him his no-dose wasn't working, that he was just going to have to go sit this one out. His handlers been doing whatever they doing. They installed Kamala Harris. Her parents were card-carrying communists who then came over here as immigrants in time to have their baby be an American citizen, which technically makes Kamala Harris an anchor baby. I'm surprised that Trump didn't bring that up. She's an anchor baby, and I am not pro 45, but it just seems like some bullshit that Trump would have said, because it's true. And he's been saying a lot of truths. I mean, they're mixed in with some, but yeah. She's installed. She wasn't elected. That's the truth. We didn't nominate her. She wasn't in the primary. That's the truth. And he shouldn't have had to run against her without us electing her at the DNC, the Do Not Care convention. It's all the truth. But I'm not pro 45. I did my voting, and it wasn't for genocide, and it wasn't for World War III. It was for my reparations. It was for an arms embargo, and it was to stop sending my money overseas. Yep, and it was for healthcare and college, and it was for all of the environment, and yes, but it was not to keep earmarking my reparations for genocide. Nope, sure wasn't. I feel so good about it too. I am not complicit in this war. And hopefully when whoever does whatever they're about to do the Carmageddon is got to get to come back for the USA, because they've been signing bombs, openly signing bombs and then sending them over on other people's babies' heads. I'm not part of that karma. Nope, sure not. But I hope you enjoy your karma, because it's going to come back. It's going to come back. I don't believe that's part of why I kind of feel like they wanted everybody to be forced to pick somebody that only speaks with forked tongues and salad tongs. I said it, but we're supposed to be watching Love and maritime people, don't get me started. Y'all got 2 days left to do what your conscience says to do about your part and whether we go to World War III or not. Yep, yep, yep. Oh my God, you can? Right on, Liam. Yeah, they keep telling us that it's a two-party system, but I also voted for ranked choice voting. Yep. That means that all this electoral college slavery residue is going to be gone because the electoral college is bullshit, you guys. How are we in America, the democracy of the world? We're supposed to be the democracy of the world, but our votes technically don't count unless they're on a local level because of the electoral college, and I think that's bullshit. I'm in California, and there's no reason that my vote should just be automatically blue or automatically red. Nope, it should be whatever color I decide it should be. That's what I think. Anyway, enough politicking. More crazy mess.
Yeah, we can't talk about the real stuff.
Because I'm kind of still hungry, so I need to get to the house with food.
That's not fair. We was talking, everybody was like about respectful communication. At this point, I'm over it. I'm over this dinner. I'm just ready to go home.
Well, and hats off to Letitia for her attempt at producing a moment, and it turned out to be a fiasco. So she was trying to produce some kind of something between Melody and Destiny. Destiny, who they call Destiny, it fell flat. It was all like, yeah, everything she did was, went way better in her head, right? And so then Melody's all about her piece, right? So she just got up and she's like, I'm done with this. I'm still a little hungry. You guys been talking too much. I'm ready to go back. And they're still like sitting there trying to have a manufactured moment, and it didn't go well at all. And so now she's like, I'm over this conversation. Of course you are, because you are not a producer. You're an ankle biter, Letitia. You're an ankle biter. How about that?
This bed and this stuffy room and go to sleep. So what the bed?
I think they call her Destiny because it's just like the moves she makes are really like messy, and but it's not all the way mess because it never like rises to the occasion. It's kind of dud. So it's just like dust on the floor. You know, perhaps that's why they call her Destiny. And plus Destiny. What could they have called her instead of Destiny with the name Destiny? Yeah, I think it's just really because it's Destiny. So they just put a U. Because she's dusty, like messy. I think that's why they did it.
Come on, Alex. Come on, Alex.
Oh, here it goes. You guys, I've been waiting for this. So all season long, I had caught the live last year when they were really filming, and it's someplace on my channel about how they had said there was a fight on the trip and that Letitia had popped off. And everybody was like, did Mel get in the fight with Letitia? No. So after this mess of a dinner where they tried to manufacture a moments and try to check Melody from Martell days, she's been divorced from Martell for like going on 5 years or something, you guys. And they are still dredging up all this stuff from like, we're in what, season whatever, and it was from season 5 shit that they're dredging up. And it's all falling flat. Nobody gives a fuck, especially Melody. She don't even have time to let you finish a sentence about some shit that was 3 years ago, okay? And so, but Chanita has been calling Letitia an op the entire time they've been on this trip. So now they're leaving the dinner. I'm going to rewind it just a second so you guys can hear this. Just a little listen. So she's leaving the dinner. They get out in the street, and she's calling her an op some more. Letitia. Now I'm telling you, Letitia can buck. Nuck if you buck, Letitia, okay? Because Letitia, you see that she's a little goblin. Like, she's really short, right? And Chanita, she's like a 6'8" glamazon, right? So Letitia's ankle biting ass is literally running up on Chanita right now, you guys. Running up on her. Talking about who you calling an op. You bitch. Watch. Oh, I went back too far. Oh, here we go. Listen.
This bed and this stuffy room and go to sleep. Now what the bed is?
Come on, Alex. Come on, Alex.
That's disrespectful for real. Don't do that. Who I'm ox to? I'm ox to you? Because you don't know me like that. If
I think you just always
But
think
don't, you call me out my name. Just like me calling you out your name. It's not okay for real.
My turn.
ops, man. They go to ops again every time. She is the new ops. Just so we clear, she took.
Hey. She don't even know me. You don't even know me like that. You don't know me.
She's in Chanita's face.
I do that.
No, because I see your brain. I see your brain.
Oh my God. And then the Scott sisters, what are they? Freaking Chihuahua twins or something? Because you know they love coming for Melody's ankles. And the only thing they can literally reach on Chanita is her ankle. So Letitia pops off and runs up on Chanita. And now Chanita's like handling Letitia. So then who comes over? Kimmy, who is a bona fide op. I used to love Kimmy, but Kimmy's in with the shit. And I went back and watched another season, and she's always just been, she's a sniper shade assassin the whole time. And I've been thinking, oh, sweet Kimmy's the only one reasonable on the show. Kimmy needs to go sit down and mind her P's and Q's before she handle too. Because look, either you have cancer and you're healing, or you want in on the shit can get some too. Look. She should let Letitia handle this on her own. But no, here comes Kimmy in Letitia's face too. And they're all like this in her face, all like this. And Chanita used to literally be like the security for somebody who she used to hang out with and used to mollywop bitches, okay? She said it before on one of her lives that I also posted. But I have to rewind this just a little bit because Kimmy just came over here.
She don't even know me. You don't even know me like that. You don't know me. So don't do that. Let's not do that.
No, because I see your brain. I see your brain.
Not the one, not the two.
So it was just two bitches in Chanita's face from saying, oh, that's the... She didn't go over there. They're just words. Look, and when you get to be a certain age, words are... Use your fucking words. Stay out of my personal space because you have no idea what traumas I have been through and what I might feel like doing. You just felt like you needed to get up and get some air and go to help your friend wipe her ass. Well, I might feel like I need to walk this alley with your ass, okay? So how about you keep your personal space over there? Let's act like we're still in the midst of the vid and it give me 6 feet, if not my personal 3 feet of space. But you running up in my face and then get your freaking... Tweedledee and Tweedledum sister-in-law to come up in my face too. So now it's 2 little chihuahuas against 1 dog. And what you think is about to happen? And when Melody sees it's about to happen, now Melody comes and she's like, now look, y'all ain't gonna about to do this. And they're like, but they started. And then they always cry victim. I'm so tired of the Scott. I feel like the whole Huntsville would be much better if we remove all centric people from the show, and the show would be great. I think it would be.
When you say,
That girl don't run up on me.
I hear you, but when you say the word ops,
She ain't got nothing to lose, baby.
Tisha definitely encroached Shanita's personal space, that's for sure. But being mad because Tisha's mad does...
Kimmy always comes with the reasoning. She always be coming with the she like with to make it okay whatever Letitia did. Letitia did get in her personal space, but no, bitch, stop it there and with your sister-in-law, and don't even worry about what the reaction was to sister-in-law getting in the personal space of a 6'8" glamazon, and then you're running behind her to try what? You guys, this is not real motherfucking life. This is not real life.
That's the beginning that you called her an op. You ask for smoke, you get smoke.
That girl is the messiest girl on this trip. But y'all can be delusional if y'all want to. That girl like to keep her mess.
nobody's being delusional.
Okay, she not the op, she messy.
No, but listen.
What do you want me to
No,
call?
you're still missing my point.
What's the point?
My point is, the simple fact that you say it is going to get somebody riled up. That's all I'm saying.
No more.
That's all I'm saying.
I won't say it no more.
I've been respectful to that lady. I don't know her. Nice and kind to her. But don't prejudge me because of me and Mel hissing because you don't know the full story between us. That's my thing.
Sure.
I initiated a conversation with Sunny because I feel like emotions
Okay.
were so high at that point, and then see her standing there.
So in the midst of all this mess, because Chanita used words. Now words were they're all on a reality show to use words. And I'm pretty sure that in real life, nobody's walking around catching a case because they put their hands on people. I'm telling you, if you got taxes to pay, then you don't want to pay bail. I'm telling you the truth, right? So they're literally on a show to use words. So you running up in my personal spaces could cause a different situation that's beyond words. But I'm the bad guy because you decided to take the words that I said and use your feet to run up in my personal space. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think you're about to get what you get when you in my space. How about that? I think you're gonna get what you get, and I'm gonna get satisfied because when bitches run up in my space, that's what they get. How about that? Okay? Don't act all confused. Don't act all. Don't act like that. Just keep it real. We're on a reality show. And when you run up in real life on bitches, sometimes you end up on the floor. You better be glad there's cameras around. Because that's the only reason you got to do so much in the first place. After you ran up on her. Sticks and stones will break your bones, but names will never hurt you. Didn't you learn that? So she can call you an op all day. But you reacting to being an op is the real tell, Letitia. You reacting to being the op that we see you being. You don't have to know that lady for her to see that you're a fucking op. We've seen an op for a long time on this show. I mean, when you're not trying to wear Melody as a skin suit. They're obsessed with Melody. But, okay. So now, in the midst of all this confusion, I just told you a little bit, that in the midst of all this confusion, in Shanita's space, getting walked away, getting back to the van, everybody's over here. And now Letitia's crying, and Sonny was standing there. Who walks up to Sonny? Dustin trying to get another moment with Sonny. Let's see how this goes. So she just tried to have a manufactured moment with Melody. That didn't go anywhere. And now she's trying to have a manufactured moment in the midst of all this mess. So do you think that it's the ideal time to try to have a calm conversation in the midst of a hyper explosive conversation? Let's see how this goes. Let's see how many IQ she has.
Sure. I initiated a conversation with Sonny because I feel like emotions were so high at that point, and then I see her standing there, and she's somebody that I once considered close to me, and when she said I never meant to hurt you, I don't believe her.
For you to say I want your friend, we ain't have no relationship, you know that ain't true, son. We may not be friends, but we was cool enough.
I tell you that I like you. I don't dislike you to this moment. I have no reason to dislike you. So what I was going to say was this. I never wanted my happiness and my joy to come from your pain.
Well, why don't you try to rub it in my face?
I'm never trying to rub this in your face.
I'm the one I ended that relationship. You won't even acknowledge that.
Listen.
You want to
I don't
know
know
that?
that. I can't speak on what I don't know. Listen, I can't speak on what I don't know. I am not trying to rub this in your face.
You know I don't believe that.
It just got to strike me down right now. Listen, you don't have to believe it. You don't have to believe it. But the truth is what it is. Whether it's your truth, my truth, the truth is what it is.
I still feel like you're not being honest, Sonny.
About what?
About our relationship.
I never said that we weren't cool.
You said we talked 3 times. You know that's a lie.
I never said we weren't cool. On your phone, physically.
Is it seeming like instead of calling her Destiny or Dustiny, they should call her Desperate? I'm feeling like a whole lot of desperation coming off this lady. How you come on a trip where you know you're not wanted. You just tried to talk to a lady that is not interested in talking to you. Then you're trying to talk to the other lady who took your not man because you can't take what you didn't have. Now you're running up on Sonny. And you want what? You want to say exactly what you need her to say? She's speaking her truth from her desperate. And desperate, nobody wants to be around no desperate people. They dangerous.
Little text messages, hey, what's up?
We talked on phone, we FaceTime. Like,
okay, so what do you what do you want though?
I want you to be real.
Real about what?
The relationship that we had.
That we were cool.
Yes.
I never said we weren't.
Oh, we want friends like that. I said foul. So
but
what
I did not. I considered that you were cool. Somebody I was getting to know on the bridge of getting to know you.
Okay, so I received that, but you know this is foul.
It may not be what you like, and I can't control. Don't watch what you do, and it never gets a resolve. You don't have a resolve when nobody's got issue with it.
I'm done talking about it. Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
So she wanted to talk about it. She's not getting the answer she wants. And now she's done talking about it. But let's see for how long, Destiny.
Good. But you pulled me to the side.
I don't think you're
I
good.
thought I was a real moment and I didn't, so I'm done.
I just said
See, look.
that I hate that
Look. She keeps wanting these moments. And that's what Melody just said. All these moments. My God, let's see these comments. Oh, Liam's been going in. Kiki, yeah, rest in peace, Kiki. She was a curvy. Sorry to distract. Okay, it's messed up. Thick tongue Tisha. No, right? Sounds like she got milkshake in her mouth. It's like, can you swallow first before you're talking to me, ma'am? Why they call her Destiny? Yeah, I have to be honest. I have no idea the show you're watching. I assume it's like the Housewives. Well, it's a Carlos King production. If you don't know, Carlos King's the producer from the height of Housewives, when Housewives was everything, the season that Nene Leakes was on. And then he was also producing the Giudice season when she was all the best and everything. And then allegedly, Carlos King was the producer that told Phaedra that Candy wanted to, Portia. And remember, she was like, a producer told me when she went crying off the stage that time. Allegedly, they said it was Carlos King. Now, he never admitted to it. And actually, Phaedra has never said as much, but everybody speculated that it was Carlos King because they kind of both left simultaneously after that lie got revealed. So then he was MIA a long time, and then he went over to OWN Network, the Oprah Winfrey Network, and he started the show that was actually Melody, the lady I keep mentioning. She's the star on the show, but it was her creation with her then husband. It's supposed to be like a black HGTV kind of show where you flip houses and stuff. But then, of course, because Carlos is involved and it's about relations on the Housewives, he took kind of the concept of them being housing together, but also really focus more on their relationship. So it is kind of housewife-ish, loosely, but it does have a nucleus friend cast. Wink, wink, because they're not friends. They're not friends. And then it has these sub people that have been coming on over and so, yeah.
way, and I never wanted this to come from your pain. So what do you want me to do?
Nothing. Nothing.
I just don't like the fact that you keep trying to diminish the relationship that we have to make what you did better. In that moment, I knew that it was more important for you to put on this facade than it was to really connect with me and have some remorse.
Why would she need remorse? You were in the middle of a divorce, but you're trying to claim victim in your divorce and have a side dude, and I'm supposed to care? It sounds like greedy on top of it. She wants everything. She wants her ex-husband, her ex-boyfriend, and she be pushing up on these girls. Like, she'd be like, oh, I could have had them too. She thinks she could have anybody. She thinks she has big dick energy. That's what she always says. Oh, I have BDE. It's a whole woman. This woman right here. Her. She's like, oh, I have BDE. I have BDE. BDE is big dick energy. Ma'am, why don't you say you have big BDE? Big clit energy. Why are you assigning man things to yourself? Now, if another person assigns some man stuff to you, then it'd be a whole problem. But here you are assigning mannish stuff to you, and you see how beautiful she is. Like, I don't know if she's right, but I'm not sure why she thinks that's a flex. I have big DE. I have BDE. Look, I got big CE. How about that? I got BCE. How about that? How about that? Anyway, let's see, a couple more comments. But if they did that, it would just be a show about people getting along. Yeah, they need manufactured conflict. You're right. Do not think it could be all written. Of course, it's a reality show, but it's clearly scripted. I'm like saying, I think the SAG Actors Guild Award people and the writers people should be very, very upset that these shows got to keep and cross the pit lines. And you're right, they are obviously scripted. It's obviously scripted. So why didn't they get in trouble? I'm going to keep letting this play. I keep talking. I suppose it's a lot of flex having masculine energy. I don't know. I'm like, masculine energy comes in handy, but I don't know that it's a flex that I would be walking around all the time. It's a time and a place. Okay, my girl is UK Indian here. Indian people like to adopt black culture. She loves housewives, especially Housewife of Atlanta. Love to adopt black culture, right? I hear that. All this over a man. They both look so sad. High vibe. All over, and it's over a man who's currently incarcerated. I told y'all how he had been locked up for 15 years. And so how was Destiny dating you if you were locked up and married for 15 years? It was either one or the other, off and on locked up and off and on married to two separate ladies within the 15 years. Destiny was married also within the 15 years. And now Sonny, who was her producer on the show, who did get introduced to the guy initially from this lady who she was producing. So Sonny was producing her, got introduced to her side dude husband, side 15-year unincarcerated, married, unmarried dude. And then she broke up with him, and her producer lady, Sonny, and him saw each other. They linked up. He ended up saying, I want to marry you. They got married within 3 months of them linking up, and he was supposedly dating Destiny for 15 years and never put hardware on her, never claimed her, had a roster the entire time. But you're mad at Sonny because he finally decided to settle down. Maybe Sonny had that box. That's what happens. If you have too many dicks in the bed, then one has to leave. Look, so maybe Moses didn't like being in bed with another dick. That big dick energy didn't serve you with Moses, did it? And where's Moses now? So then Sonny and Moses got married, but it was weird. I was like, did she do this for the show? Because how did you, within 3 months, you date him, start IVF, and then get married? Who starts IVF before you get married within 3 months? Unless it's for, you want some shows. Did she want to try to come on Love and Marriage Huntsville already pregnant with the child of Destiny's on again, off again, incarcerated, unmarried, married lover? That would have been a very good storyline, but she didn't end up pregnant. I think she might be pregnant now, though. Then she was going to make her story that she was going through IVF in front of Destiny on the show. This is really messy. But like I said, Destiny doesn't have a leg to stand on, in my opinion, because you was just married. But also Sonny doesn't have a real big leg to stand on within 3 months, and you wanted to start IVF before you got married. That's kind of questionable to me. That just screams like you were already thinking in your producer hat that would have been a good storyline for this reality show. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I had a moment where it was like, oh, this is too much. I don't want to go to jail in St. Thomas. And I've done a lot of work. My therapist and life coach, who is a therapist, so 2 therapists on speed dial. So doing the work has helped me to stay in situations that I know I need to grow in. I can sit in whatever I can sit in. I can sit in my truth. I can sit in your untruths. So that's why I'm still here.
It sounds like
Go right there.
it sounds like Destiny might need a refund from her life coach and her therapist, because this bitch is Delulu. And I say bitch with all the love and admiration that I can. Well, I just kind of like throw that in here and there. I'm not like trying to totally disrespect these ladies. Let that be said also. Because I really love everybody, and it takes a lot of courage to share of any truth on a reality show. So in that regard, I'm very respectful. And in play entertainment, I kind of just throw bitches in there, FYI. But my mom did say I do need to stop swearing so much, so I'm going to try to be working on it for 2025, gearing up for 20. I'm going to be trying to rein that in, because I used to swear like a sailor, as it turned out. I don't know, for some reason I thought saying swear words made me cool, but I need to get more equalizer with it and cuss you out without using any swear words. Not that.
Hey, it's so good. The life goes on. It's okay. We'll talk. We'll talk.
I'm not going to act like I was apologizing for what I said. No. She was a big proponent for cheating.
Oh, here she go again. Oh my God. So Destiny's so confused. She's so confused. So she just was on. So she's like, I didn't want to get locked up in St. Thomas. Bitch. Speaking of which, oh no. Destiny spent some time in jail. She has a mugshot. Look online. She has a couple of mugshots because her ex-husband, who divorced her 2 weeks after she gave birth to his questionable baby that he had to get DNA on allegedly, and the DNA test came back and said, you are the father of the baby because he still be having the kid all the time. And so she just was like, oh, I didn't want to get locked up in St. Thomas. I think you're lying, Destiny. I think you're lying. Were you that hot over a conversation that you initiated? It's so weird. It's like where in all this therapy, her sentences don't match. The consistency isn't there. And then she's going to get in the house, and as soon as she sees Melody by herself, she's like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And then Melody, being the nice, kind, beautiful hearted person she is, she goes over and gives her a side hug and was like, everything's fine. And then so she starts, since Melody's being nice to her, she's automatically turns on her manipulation. I love you, I love you. And Melody's like, we'll talk. I'm gonna rewind it so you can hear her be like, I love you, I love you.
We'll talk.
You heard that?
Hey, it's good. Life goes on, baby. It's okay. We'll talk. We'll talk.
That seemed very
Like
manipulative.
I was apologizing for what I said. No.
So she just was apologizing for what she said. And now she's in her confessional talking about, I was apologizing for what she said. Delulu. It must be a long time to gaslight yourself. Madness. Hyped up for a show you don't even know. Bianca's in the house. I love Bianca Edwards. Happy Sunday.
Proponent of respectful cheating. I said what I said and I meant what I said. I was apologizing that I had to say it. I'm sorry I had to do that to you. I did not want to do this. I don't want to go there, but you can't keep being so hypocritical and not living in your gray areas. Like, you are not black and white.
Who the fuck is Destiny, who thinks she has a dick ass, to try to tell you, who obviously has all her shit together, comparatively speaking, that she's not something from some BS from 4 years ago with Martell lying, cheating, coleslaw loving ass Holt. You guys, you're gonna live in your gray area, bitch. It was 4 years ago. There's no such thing as a gray area. When it's over, when it's done, when it's not on your radar. When the divorce papers came through, this subject was closed to Melody. For this lady to come back on the show and try to have any moment she can, whether it's me, whether it's with Melody, she doesn't have nothing going on, you guys. Not a thing. She's grasping literally at straws. How you bringing up that when Melody was getting cheated on by Martell's baby ears and his baby shirt, why are you bringing that up in 2024 when you guys are on this trip? Because you don't have nothing going on, Destiny, Delulu. And then they're giving her confessional time for this bullshit.
See this great.
I'm feeling this is relaxing after a tough night. Tough night.
You made it that way.
That was tough.
It went kind of hard on each other tonight. Me and Mel, I don't know. I feel like it's something. There's still something there. I think it just was too much
crazy.
energy and too many
She's crazy.
things.
Desperate and
My biggest
crazy.
thing is loyalty. Like I've always been that.
I still love that for both of y'all still. So
When I was walking out to you, she looked at me and moved her lips and said, I'm sorry. But you've said you're sorry in the past and then things kept happening. You get what I'm saying? When Destiny came, I wasn't looking to have any beef with her then. Like, I'm good. I've moved past it to where I could care less one way or the other. So the Destiny and Melody situation was closed off a while ago. I'm not taking friendship applications right now. I'm not interested in interviewing for friends either. I'm actually good in that department. So we can be cordial, yes. Now that I get to see...
No, I love you more, Bianca. And it was so nice to hear your voice and opinion over at Light of the Leo. I don't know if you're on a computer. Since I'm on my phone, I can't do anything. But if you could post Light of the Leo's channel and JoJo Speaks channel, since you go up on their freaking panel. But you've never been up on my panel. I'm going to have to go live on StreamYard and have the people hear your voice and your opinion, because you have a great PO and I love you. So, and when are you going to get your own channel, please? So we can, actually, you need to go start a channel, Bianca. And then we'll just front load you. We'll just front load you when you get time to finally do some content. Then you'll already have your 1,000 people. The criteria will be met. So I think that you might need to start your channel immediately, especially to start going up on panels and stuff, because that'll help you get people too. Oh my! I gotta go live on StreamYard. I might go live on StreamYard later and see if you want to come up, because yeah, we could talk about it more there. But you know why? Okay, tell you guys a secret. Part of the reason I go live on this right here through YouTube is because you get more watch hours, and you guys paid by watch hours in YouTube. So for every number of hours of watches, you get like 4 cents or something. So if you go live from YouTube by using that plus and then scroll the live feature, which you can't do until you have a certain number of subs anyway, until then you use StreamYard for free. But if you use the live feature within YouTube, then it like can trip. Like if I have a 1 hour live, 50 people come through, then it's a 5 hour live at one time. So my watch hours is like massive. One time I had like a 3 hour live, and it ended up being like 113 watch hours because hundreds of people came on. It was a good paycheck that month from YouTube. It really does help. It really does help. That's part of why I go live from YouTube. But I can't bring people up unless it's pre-planned. So that's the only bad thing, YouTube live feature. But when I go live from StreamYard, obviously I can drop the link and bring anybody up. But I would love to have you up. Liam says, how you have a baby daddy with a different guy, like you've been wrong. That's what I'm saying. That's this Delulu. That is a mental schism. That is some type of, that is something wrong. They say that psychopaths are born and sociopath. That's some sociopathic shit. That's like some, there's something connecting up in the thing of the realms. If you have a baby daddy and a husband, but you're a different guy, and then you're manipulating everybody, it's just, I can't. Yeah, if you guys can, if you can, please go through and subscribe to Light of the Leo and JoJo Speaks, the Friends of the Curves over here. And Bianca goes up on their panel sometimes, and she's gonna come up on mine too. And she's a super mod over here. I love her. So like, yeah, and I love helping other people grow their channels. And you know, people helped me, and I will help all the people. So please go through, if you have a minute, go through and smash their buttons and ring their bell so you can get notified. They have great, positive, very positive content over there, and I love it that you guys too. Mamera's in the house. What's good? What's good? We are here. I'm watching Love and Marriage Huntsville.
She will over exaggerate things, and like tonight she literally said I was friends with my ex-husband's mistress, teaching her to cheat respectfully.
That's the craziest thing.
I can't. That's the craziest I never heard. Ever. So things like that make me question everything you've told me now.
Coming up, Love and Marriage Huntsville.
When you read those messages a while ago, I'm not taking friendship applications right now. I'm not interested in interviewing for friends either. I'm actually good in that department. So we can be cordial, yes. Now that I get to see how she will over-exaggerate things, and like tonight she literally said I was friends with my ex-husband's mistress, teaching her to cheat respectfully.
That's the craziest thing.
I can't.
Yes, Mamere, please drop Smiling with Aaron's link, and whose side are you on with? That's my boo. Please drop her channel. Anytime you guys are up, you can drop those channels. I love it. I love it. Because, you know, I always say there's enough to go around, so go get some. You know, we're not living in a lack world. There is enough to go around. Just because somebody doesn't mean I don't want them subbing to somebody else. No, sub to everybody. There's enough. I'm telling you, we can all eat on YouTube. We can all eat on YouTube. Okay?
Crazy I never heard. And so things like that make me question everything you've told me now.
Me too.
Coming up on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
When you read those messages and hearing how Moses was talking to you, I'm like, oh, it makes sense. You know, you feel like what she was doing was foul. Definitely was foul. But how can we coexist and move on and be in a...
They go back to St. Louis.
It's no secret. Like my mama, she feel how she feel about you.
And then, okay, while we're waiting for this to cue back up, I don't know if it's going to be a whole full commercial. Maybe not. But for Stormi's ex to get on this show and have her mother talk so poorly about Melody, the creator of her new show where her new job is, and go in on her all the time, really nasty, rank. And she never reel her mother in. And that's somebody she knows and lives with and shares blood with. She doesn't do anything about her mother, but then she wants Melody to do something about her fans, who she doesn't talk to them. She doesn't have their phone numbers to tell them to leave Stormi alone. She doesn't have that. But she's supposed to do something about fans she doesn't know. Don't do anything about their mothers who they do know. I don't get it. Oh, but look, it's back on. Darn, talking. Larger was talking.
Love adventurous things. Zip lining, ATVs, UTVs. Shoot, I would even skydive. I love adventure. It keeps me youthful too. Because, you know, I'm about to be 40, but I don't feel like it. Y'all excited? Y'all ready? Yeah, we're very excited. Let's do this. Who's ever been ATV riding before? Me, right here. I think everybody. Everybody? Yeah.
We're about to go ATV ride, and all I can think is, please don't put me in a car with Melody. Anybody with Melody, because the girl can't drive. Been in bumper cars that were not bumper cars with her. I want to make it to the end of this trip, so nobody drive with her.
We're going to the skylight.
You see how shit and Destiny has to talk? Like, that wasn't even a necessary comment. And she's always digging in a bag of tricks. 4 years ago, you guys, that ATV ride was in Vegas when they were in the throes of their freaking divorce. I told you they've been divorced for like 4 years now. That's ridiculous. Oh, she can't drive from 4 years ago. I don't want to be in a car with anybody but Melody. Bitch, you don't have to worry about that. Melody wasn't going to drive with you. You really didn't have to worry about that.
Real quick, and you're going to take pictures then. Okay? One of the most beautiful views on the whole island. Yeah. You with me.
See? You ain't going to be mad about that.
We're going to take them, and then 2 hours you going to ride with him, and 2 hours ride with me when we come back.
I guess they divvied up these rides like they divvied up those rooms. So me and Tisha gonna be last. You know, go with her little island boo, and then her crew get to go with her. So yeah, just like the rooms. All the single ladies in the vehicle, all the wild
Ready?
Melody just stroking his hair.
Ready?
I might have to mute that song. Sometimes they'll let the whole thing do the thing, and then the only thing I get copywritten on was the song and the thingamabob. See? So they're riding around, having some fun in the ATVs. And so Melody is in the car with her singing. Look, they're not even having fun. Whatever. So they had to get a ride to the zip lining place, it looks like. Okay.
Look, so this is
Oh, beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous?
They're stunning. It's the vibe. I always appreciate a great vase.
And that was Stormi.
I am a Leo. It's just everything, you know?
Hand around and let him open the door. Thank you.
And I will say this, Destiny. I want to say this to you because I would say it. I don't care where it was, how, when, where. I appreciated you sharing the messages that you shared yesterday. I think everybody appreciated that. Because beforehand, it was like we heard what went on, you know, from Sonny. When you read those messages and how he was talking to you, I'm like, oh, it makes sense now. Because there was a man playing both sides of the fence.
Baby, love you.
What they got to do with me?
September.
I'm Moses.
Good morning, love.
Yeah, he plays some games here.
I think what I want to see is now that we know at the end of the day, you know, you feel like what she was doing was foul. Moses definitely was foul with how he was both of y'all. How can
Moses the incarcerated.
They go back to St. Louis.
Go back.
But they hear way too damn much. He hear more now talking about me in Huntsville than he was when we were together.
Coming up on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
I told you it wasn't over. I told you that Destiny didn't want to talk about it right then because her moment wasn't going according to plan. But it definitely wasn't over. She already talking about it again, y'all. Already about Sonny and Moses. She said she was over it, didn't want to talk about it no more when she had Sonny in her face just last night, when she have another moment. And now here it is, not even a whole 24 hours later, and she's already... Her therapist might need to do some more hours with her. Because, yeah. Let's let this play.
I know there's one school.
Okay, so when they come back, we might get that fight day. There was a full-on fight. That's part of why I was watching this right now, is because there was a fight about to happen. The scariest part is she has the anyone to agree. That's weird. She's like, what is she, a siren? You know, in folklore, the sirens can speak and get everybody enthralled and do whatever they say. Because she's in any sense if you really listening.
They hear way too damn much. He hear more now talking about me in Huntsville than he was when we were together.
Thought you were over it.
That Sonny knows a lot of us from her working.
She knows y'all, but she ain't hanging out in Huntsville over a year ago.
She used to hang with Stormi, didn't she?
Oh.
We know them together. Y'all didn't hung out? No. Okay. I know Sonny as a producer, but me and Sonny ain't never hung out one-on-one. Okay. I'm gonna get the bag. I want everybody to enjoy this trip, have fun. I want us to keep exploring the island, doing adventurous stuff, and just have a good time. We all work hard. We get
You know, one of the things I do want to acknowledge is, not to cut you off.
Yeah.
Was to cut you off.
Keep being reminded of your pain with Martell. Over again, I know what that feels like now. So I really want to. God damn it.
Just breathe.
Say that I'm sorry you had to go through that. For real.
Oh, y'all gonna make me cry. Now I'm crying. I don't like like this, man.
And I mean, I'm gonna be real with y'all. First of all, I received that. I believe it is sincere. Sometimes we as women, we don't understand what each other going through until we're in it. Then it's like, oh,
yes,
that's that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sirens. They get the ships to hit the rocks, beauty, and then they die. Or they like call them over and the rocks are jetty. There was a whole show about a siren. Or was that about a succubus? Anyway, I like Faye.
I can move forward with the destiny in the sense of us being able to be in the same space. Because I'm the host of this trip, I want everybody to be comfortable. Like, that's how I was raised. If you take people somewhere, if you have people out somewhere with you, you treat them well. You don't get people away from home and treat them nasty. So I'm trying, as the host, to put my best foot forward, to say the least.
I'll put these. See, I need these down to see the comments, but I need them up to see the.
I knew you would not have had nobody in front with you.
It is not okay that We just have to sit here and look at it and cheer for her. Like, okay, man, girl, have your fun. Here's somebody in the front. I know you was.
Nathaniel, well, Island Boy. He's gorgeous. He's beautiful. His complexion, his hair, his smile, I mean, his spirit. He's literally beautiful. Y'all come look how beautiful this is.
It's time to Fidiumize your life.
Okay.
Start streaming TV without cable.
So there's this Island Boy, and he is so proud of himself. I follow him on Instagram now because he was so happy that he was on the show, and she had like a house boy for their trip, and he was there for them, and he coordinated a lot of stuff on the island. And so Melody had herself some eye candy that didn't have baby shirts and coleslaw on his breath. Let's see, it looks like it come up. Oh, right on, Liam Jones. I appreciate you. Thank you for spending some time on Sunday with me. We didn't even get through the whole show. I'm sorry about that. I talk a lot. But thank you for being here. I hope you make it a great day because you deserve it. All right?
Places all around the world.
So we got the new ladies here. Can we get a picture of everybody?
Yes.
Oh,
It's real. I gotta get in the middle of it. Right. Oh, look, I'm right here. Oh, wow, look at the thing. Oh, it's a black something. It's a black.
1, 2, 3. Hands up. One more. One more.
I feel free. I feel light. Like happiness is just light and free and fun. I am having the time of my life right now. However, Destiny wants to keep a talk. Oh, I'm not interested in having a heavy conversation right now.
You acknowledge it or not, it's some pain there. It really is. It's some pain for the loss.
Here comes Desperado again. Every time she has a talk with one of these women, she's like, oh, I'm good. Oh, I'm done. Oh, I'm good. And then 20 minutes later, 3 hours later, the next day, here she come again, regurgitating the same subject matter. So her and Melody were supposed to table this shit. She already apologized for bringing it up. And then she just manipulated everybody by having to cry. I know what you're going through now. And even though I said that about you last night, now I understand and I'm sorry you went through that. And now she wants to take another moment on this beautiful trip. You guys just saw the freaking scenery. I just showed you the scenery. And Destiny's dusty, desperate ass is trying to have another moment. Another moment. Girl, go sit the fuck down. Shut up. STFU, Destiny. Just exist. If you so cute, just be cute. Keep your mouth closed, because that's what keeps ruining it.
Because real talk, I was a real friend to you, and it went left. And last night was the first time I ever heard the things that you felt.
You didn't know that I wouldn't be okay with you still being friends with, get off the phone with me to talk to somebody who's put
Listen, you say that in one time.
How do you think that feels if you my
So I've
homegirl
acknowledged
and
it.
this joker's on the
Can I
phone
finish?
no friend out?
Can I finish? See, this is the thing that makes me have an issue because I can acknowledge your pain, but you can't acknowledge mine.
Because you don't matter.
Me being a liar, you started that, and it grew legs. That stigma, that statement from somebody that was perceived to be very close to me, to know me, has followed me into other things.
Thank you, Liam.
All her deep secrets. I know
Mel.
what Bones like. I know this.
Mel.
What Bones are talking about?
Mel, you gonna let me finish?
But I'm just saying.
Okay. Another thing that grew legs, that I'm messing around with Martell, and you know. If you don't know, hell no. Hell no. What is that? Melody.
Yeah, listen.
I'm saying that it grew after you said it.
Things grow after people say things. Speaking of, right? I'm just saying. Because we gotta be fair in it. Things grow after things are spoken. For example, there's a comment that you made address and get to the bottom of where this is too. You said to my mother, you need to.
This show is Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm able to watch this actually on YouTube. They have a lot of episodes on YouTube. It's usually on OWN Network. We're reviewing season 9, episode 1 Oh wait, how's this episode what? He usually be having 33 episodes in a season, y'all. But yeah, so this is Love and Marriage Huntsville. There's a Love and Marriage Detroit, Love and Marriage DC. So in that regard, it's very similar. He has a couple of cities going on, like the Housewives. Um, yeah. My argument, how are you? How are you? Thanks for coming through. But this is the show. It's called Love and Marriage Huntsville, and it's on OWN, but you should be able to catch some of them on YouTube. Okay? Thanks for coming through.
Straighten it up if you want your business to be successful.
Ma'am, and listen, I'm sorry, say what? All right, thank you. No. Move. I'm sorry, what? Worry about pimping your daughter.
What was that about? What did you mean?
I felt like every time it was a situation, none of that matters. I apologize. It doesn't, because I apologize to your mother.
But why did you say that?
Because
where did that come from?
Certain moments, and people say certain things that they probably. So I acknowledge that I shouldn't say that, and I apologize to your mother and to you.
So to hear that, all of this talking that Destiny wants to do, desperate, manipulative, dusty ass Destiny, wanted to have another moment and tell Melody that she never slept with Martell and claim that she was loyal on top of loyal. And then that goes from that to Melody being like, well, it wasn't just that. Like, you've said some other stuff. Like, what about saying that I pimped my daughter? Going all the way back 5 years. Let's bring that up, because I never really got an answer for that. So now they're about that. And yes, Destiny did say some shit like that, and she's trying to just sweep it under the now that it got brought up, she's not accountability. Oh, I apologize to your mother. I apologize to you. Like, she doesn't want to bring it up now. I'm going to listen again.
That you made that I want to address and get to the bottom of where this is, too. You said to my mother, you need to worry about pimping out your daughter.
Straighten it up if you want your business successful.
Ma'am, and listen, I'm sorry, say what? All right, thank you. No. Move. I'm sorry, what? Worry about pimping your daughter.
What was that about? What did you mean?
I felt like every time it was a situation, none of that matters. I apologize.
None of it matters.
I apologize to your mother.
I apologize.
You say that?
But why did you say
Where
it?
did that come from?
We say things we shouldn't say. Why did you say it, though?
That they probably shouldn't say. So I acknowledge that I shouldn't say that, and I apologize to your mother. And
You said, or somebody said something to you.
I'm talking about the moment where I said it. I said I apologize to you because I shouldn't have said that. So I don't really know.
So you just pull out the sky on the day that your re-grand opening. I'm going to say the no, this moment is a pimp.
So what I want to say, I apologize, and I apologize to your mother publicly, and I want to move forward with that. Is that accepted?
No.
Then I don't know what else you need from me for that.
No, baby girl. I want to know why you said that. Where did that come from? Like, what? It was so left field. I need liars to start owning that and saying why they're saying it. And let the record show when you don't merit for doing so. But of course, in typical Destiny fashion, she didn't have it. She just needed the moment.
What else can I do?
I'm asking, where did that come from?
Like I shouldn't have said what I said, but at the same time, where it came from was the fact that one of the larger influences in Melody's life is mom. But her mom doesn't hold her accountable, because everybody sees what happens when you hold Melody accountable. You are ostracized. You would rather stay in.
This bitch. It's so tiring. Oh my God. Where's my vitamin B12, 6, and 25? Dealing with Destiny's ass. So tiring. She just talking in circles. Was she running for president? Is she running for president? Do we need to get her some fucking salad tongs? Because she's just word salad. She just like anything that goes out the side of her neck. She just... What? I apologize to your mother. Oh, well, I want to know where you got it from. Well, I apologize to your mother. It's over. No, bitch. I just asked you where you got it from. Well, some people say things. Yeah, like out of the side of their neck. And an apology is enough. Because why would you have formed that opinion is the question at hand. Where did those thoughts from in that big airy space of a skull of yours to let the word your mom pimped you out? How did that happen? on a TV show. But you want me to take accountability for some bullshit about respectful cheating, but you can't even say where your mom pimped you out? What? Oh, she's like nails on a chalkboard at this point. Nails on a chalkboard. So the Scots could be out of here. Dustin could be out of here. It's too tiring keeping up with the bullshit. Yeah, it's a lot, you guys.
Not calling her bad behavior because it's profitable. And to me, that's pimping. I was wrong for saying it in that way because I was raised better than that. But I still stand by what I said, which is
talking about she was raised better than that. You know she wasn't raised by her mother. She's really jealous of Miss Van and Melody's relationship. That's what's wrong. Her dad, who she loved, and I love my daddy, rest in peace. You know, he died last December. So it's going to be my first Thanksgiving without him and my first Christmas. I've been so fucking sad, you guys. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go there. My husband says I just need to like breathe through it and let all the tears out, but I don't want to be sad. Anyway, this is going to be the first one without him, so shout out to awesome dads. So Destiny's dad is awesome, and he raised her and stuff like that. That might be why she thinks she has a dick, but yeah, so that was her support system, was her dad. And I feel like Destiny is jealous of Miss Van and Melody's relationship. If you listen to what she just said, it sounds like jealousy. Because whose mother isn't there for their child? Like, this sounds like bullshit.
In typical Destiny fashion, she didn't have it. She just needed the moment.
I know, I'm okay, you guys.
Where did that come from?
I shouldn't have said what I said, but at the same time, where it came from was the fact that one of the larger influences in Melody's life is her mom. But her mom doesn't hold her accountable because everybody sees what happens when you hold Melody accountable.
My mom thinks I'm great, and she tell me I'm great all the time. And even if I do a mistake, she's like, you're great, and that was a mistake. Moving. Like, that's what real support from mothers is like. Destiny wouldn't know that, though. She doesn't have a mother. And I feel like Miss Van does hold Melody accountable because Melody is a very often who takes accountability freely and keeps it in. So yeah, so I feel like she's jealous. Listen to these words.
You are ostracized. You would rather stay in her good graces and not call on her because it's profitable. And to me, that's pimping. I was wrong for saying in that way because I was raised better than that. But I still stand by what I said, which is hold your daughter accountable. Hold her accountable in her wrongs and not just the people that you think have wronged her.
You know, so let's y'all figure it out and we'll talk. It's a to be continued.
Okay. Wait. Hands are busy, but I'm listening. Hope everyone is great. Yes, we're excellent today. Thanks for taking your time to pop in. Bianca Edwards said she is annoying. I can't stand her attitude. I can smell it from here because it's so dank, right? Stank attitude. Ooh. And the worst part about it is, how do you simultaneously have a stank attitude but think your shit don't stink? That's part of the Delulu of destiny, okay? Bianca said, I thought you said stank. I was shocked. Bianca doesn't say things like that. Yes. No, you guys, I love you. Thank you. I love you. Thanks for the support. I ain't watching these shows with my girls for the guys. This insane amount of beautiful girls makes it better to watch for me. Sorry to be crude, right? Right? Well, that's why my husband be watching. He does not mind a housewife show or a lot of these shows that I be making him watch because there are beautiful, beautiful beauties to look at. And yeah, and they crazier than his wife. So it makes me look really good at the end of the day. It makes me look great, okay? Because I do not look as delusional and crazy as these ladies, okay? So he like, ooh, I got a sane wife. It's not crude. A lot of guys watch these shows with their wives because of the beautiful. Look, Destiny's beautiful, Melody's beautiful, Tisha's beautiful. Trisha's wigs are questionable, but she's beautiful. You know how we do. There's lots of beauty to be had in this world.
No, that. To be continued.
Coming up on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Okay. So then we're going to have been missing this season ever since he got that DUI and ever since he was suing the free content creators. Maurice Scott, Kimmy's been getting all the camera time, but we have not seen Maurice Scott except for maybe twice so far in 8 episodes because the season started with him thinking that him and his empire could sue a whole content creator for giving her fucking opinion and freedom of speech in America on her YouTube channel, her a cease and desist, but he was messing with the wrong one on the right day because she had time to answer, and the answer included not only Maurice Attell, but the OWN network card. Everybody, she put everybody's name in the suit. So of course, Maurice hasn't any airtime, and this is gonna be one of the first scenes that we're gonna see good old Maurice's a chrome dome in, because yeah, he thought that he was gonna content creators. Bitch, don't you know that the reason these shows are so popular is because of the content creators? I mean, they don't think about it. Like even Liam just said, he doesn't know what this show is because it might not be on your purview, right? But these content creators, such as the lady he was suing, are the reason that people find out about the show that might not otherwise find out about the show. So he should be thanking the content creator, not suing them to shut the fuck up. But he did. Too big for his britches. So this is one of the episodes that we're seeing Maurice in. Let's take a listen. Yeah, Maurice. Here we go.
Your helmet and your cleats too. Kimmy's out of town, so the guys are just at home. We don't have to worry about making sure the dishes are clean until Kimmy gets back.
So that's Maurice.
Since last year.
So that's Maurice.
Problem focusing.
Maurice is the husband of Kimmy. So remember I was talking about how Letitia got in the personal space of Chanita. And then Kimmy followed suit, and they were both in Chanita's face. Like two twin chihuahuas biting at the Glamazon's ankles, right? And so this is Kimmy's husband. And he's up too. I don't know, all the Scotts are just so questionable to me. But so there was a scene he was going through cancer treatment, breast cancer treatment. And anybody who knows may or may not know that when you're going through chemotherapy, you don't really feel like fucking. And as it turns out, Maurice needs sex a lot. And he wanted Kimmy to just lay there and let him get his relief, even though she had just came back from her radiation treatment, y'all. And he's like, well, I have my needs too. Can't you there? It was disgusting. It was disgusting to see him say those words on TV and her just be like, yeah. She had more to say to Chanita about Letitia than she had to her freaking machismo horn dog husband about wanting her to lay there after radiation treatment so that he could bust a nut. Okay? So no wonder this is the first time we're seeing him, because he was on the shit list. But let's listen to the blah, blah, blah that he says. Oh, wait. Did I turn it down? I gotta start it.
Completing tasks now. He doesn't have to get told to do certain things, but there's definitely been some vast improvements. I'd rather see it right than fast. Come on. Keep your feet up. Come on, man. You want to do it? I don't.
Look, Monster doesn't want to do it.
Doing this stuff? Another one. All of those PPUs you had last year, we're turning them to interceptions this year. It could have been more. Let's go. Come on. Again? Yeah. Practice is over and over again. Not too much. This is Monster's senior year, so of course we have to start getting ready to see which college we're going to go to. And I think that he's gaining some excitement toward the future.
And usually when you're really serious about college, you probably started looking around in your junior year, and you don't really wait till junior year. You start stacking the deck really in your freshman year, and then you're not fucking off in sophomore, and then by the time the junior you're tight, and then by the time you get to senior, hopefully you shit together. And so I'm surprised that Maurice is saying it like this, because he was really in on it with the other son Yeah, wasn't he telling Kimmy about her son needing to go do stuff and da. And he had to tell the senior year with Monster?
I don't know if it's misplaced on girls, but at least he's excited. That's why we're doing this drill.
Hi, husband.
Second, he's up. Here we go.
That's husband.
Here we go. All right, nice and water. I think it's always important for any young man that his father loves him and cares about him. He's also one of the reasons why I breathe. Like, he's my motivation to make sure that I'm inspired to do whatever, to make sure that I'm there to put him in the best position to thrive. You that worn out? I told you I was sore. I know. That's part of the reason why I told you come on out here. That I want you to exert more effort even when you broke down. That right there is, it's going to be important because...
They said, hi, Large's husband. Let's see. Oh, my gosh. This man is disgrace. Honor thy wife, dipshit. Right? That really makes me angry. Exactly, Mamere. It was disgusting. That was terrible. I was shocked that came out of his mouth. Wasn't that disgusting, Bianca? Growing up in the French family, English swear words meant nothing. At my grandparents' house. Concussion English. Wow. Oh, well, I know merde. That's poo-poo. That's shit in French. Merde. Ferme la bouche is shut your mouth. Cállate la boca. Isn't that shut your mouth in Spanish? Okay, guys. Milo. Milo's crazy. Let's see. Oh my gosh, yeah. I thought he was the logical one, but Marceau is the most logical. I know. How did that happen? Because how did the biggest asshole end up the most logical one, right? The most logical on that show. As big of an asshole as he is, that's what I'm saying, right? We both said he's an asshole. But you know, we expect it from him. What is a sophomore? Always wanted to know. Okay, so in American school system, we have a freshman, that's the 9th grade. A sophomore is the 10th grade. A junior is the 11th grade. And a senior is the 12th grade in high school. And you need to go through all 4 to finish high school, and then you go on to college. I'm not sure what they're doing in other countries, so. Liam says, well, let me just tell you something. He went somewhere else just being honest, right? Right? I mean, if he had the nerve to say that on TV, Liam, he definitely was doing something else too, because he didn't have no problem saying it, okay? It's the second year of high school here, Mamiris. It's freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. Yep, Bianca, thank you so much for coming. We only have grades. Oh, in Canada, everything is so boring here. Okay, let's see. Let's see what else.
It's a senior year, brother. Local year.
You can go ahead, Dad.
Yeah. Remember when you started high school? Mm-hmm. What did I tell you over and over about high school? 90% of the students that go to your high school go to school for free. They go to school for free. Academically or athletically. 90%. So that means that you're on your own when it comes to college. All you gotta do is be in the 90%. Have you made your mind about any of that stuff? I have like dream schools, and then I have like more.
Was that his way of telling him that he not paying for him to go to college? Did he just said 90% people that go to school here go to school for free. So you're gonna have to, you're on your own, you need to get in that 90%. Is that what he just said? That's what he meant, husband? Yep, husband said that's what he meant. So not only does Maurice want his wife after radiation to lay on her back, he could get one off. Now he's telling his son in his senior year that it's gonna be his responsibility to get through college.
Stick schools.
FSU. Okay. Texas and Texas A&M. Those are your top tier schools.
My ACT and GPA score, like right on the margin.
That means that we need.
So Liam, 2 different things. Okay, so saying that to his wife who just birthed his child is crazy. He said it to the wife that just went through radiation treatment for cancer. She was going through radiation treatment for breast cancer, which makes your libido depleted. She did not feel like getting freaky. He still wanted her to get freaky and had the nerve to complain about it on show that what were they going to do because she wasn't performing. And she's like, I have cancer, I'm going through treatment. He's like, well, I still need da 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 da. So that's one asshole husband. The one that just birthed the baby, that was Destiny, was married to LeBaric. They had been married for 2 years on this show. They had been married for 2 years. Within 2 years, she had a baby. 2 weeks after her baby came out of her, LeBaric filed for divorce. After 2 weeks after the baby was born from his marriage to Destiny within that 2-year time frame, you guys. I think they were only married for a year and then she had the baby. Then a DNA test was required. So there's 2 asshole husbands. Well, no, there's one asshole wife, which is Destiny. Because why did your husband need a DNA test? And why would he divorce you after 2 weeks after giving birth to his first and only son? There's some sticky business going on, okay? And Sunny did a live yesterday on her YouTube channel and on her Instagram, and basically pretty much alluded to the fact that allegedly the whole divorce came down because Destiny's big dick couldn't keep her dick in her pants, y'all. Allegedly. Allegedly. Everything I say is for entertainment purposes and allegedly because I was not in the bedroom. But let the people tell it. The reason that LeBaric won this is because he found out that Destiny's hole was not just his hole within their marriage. Okay? And Maurice wanted his radiation chemotherapy wife to lay there so he could deposit sperm in her even if she wasn't in the mood. Because radiation depletes libido. Same show, 2 different assholes.
ACT. What are you? Listen, man.
No, don't be sorry. Love it.
You gotta do with prerequisites and work, bro.
That's it. Prerequisites and work. There's one school in California.
Why? Why there?
I know people.
Oh, Lord. This nigga's trying to go to the school for a girl.
No. Kind of, but like,
no, kind of. Oh my God. How'd you meet your friend?
She followed me on Instagram.
You about to get catfished into a whole college.
Seems like you harp on girls a lot.
That's because you're around that age, right?
I know, but my mom doesn't do that.
Well, she's a girl. See, I've been a teenage boy before, right? Listen, this is the stuff that transitioning into manhood. This big decision, where you're going, what you're gonna do.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Liam's mind is blown right now. No. Okay, be sorry. You never watched the show before. It's crazyville, okay? Maurice has a problem. He needs to focus on his cerebral connection to his wife and enjoy conversations, etc., instead of just bedroom activities. Exactly. Now, look, me and my husband, look, husband just had his birthday. He's a Scorpio, you guys. So you know we keep it hot. But our connection is way beyond that, huh, husband? Yes, that's why we going on 30 years over here, because we're not always in the mood for the SEX, but we always in the mood for each other. You see what I'm saying? Because our cerebral connection is what's on hit, huh, husband? Oh, did he take too long to No, I just love him. I love him. Let's see. So yeah, he needs to stop with the bedroom activities. Liam Jones, these men are insane. They are a hot mess. Everyone worked for their checks in this show. Liam says, shut up. No, that can't be correct. No, it happened. It happened on film. Like their kids are going to be able to rewind this and see this stuff, okay? 2 days after my period, she isn't in the mood. But radiation therapy, allow it, right? Right? Curves, you have to be the most beautiful smile. Oh, no way. Oh, my gosh. The G in your name really does stand for Gory. You so funny. I love you. That was very nice of you. Thank you. I appreciate that, my man. Let's get back to these crazies, man. Maurice. But I might have to flip the camera again because there might be a fight.
How much effort you're going to put between where you're at and where you want to be. All of that stuff right there is important. That's really important, especially now. That's going to determine who you are later on. Your guys that you're talking to and whatever. By getting the right circle and you guys talking about stuff like, you know.
Maurice talking about getting in the right guy circle right now is very important and very telling, because him, Maurice, and Martell have all been circled for a very long time, and they all knew each other pre-Melody, okay? And Melody got them all on the show together, okay? So, and they're all cheating low down dirty dogs, and the fleas are hopping from one tick to the other, and they be going out to the club with big backs and linebackers and getting all kind of stuff, but they got wives at home. So he knows what he's talking about right here, warning his son, you better hang around with the right people because birds of a feather flock together.
Stuff the decisions that you guys are going to make moving forward, that's really important. Me and my guys, we're actually supposed to be hanging out because the ladies are hanging out. I made that all day. You know, if they're going to go on a trip, at least we should do something. You know?
I was about to ask when she's coming back.
Why? You don't like spending time with me?
I never said that. Well, I was asking when she's coming back because I'm hungry and can't really cook.
But she taught you how to cook. That's the good thing.
Yeah, but I'm not cooking for you.
You don't have to. I'm going to eat.
If you go out, I suggest you get me something as well.
You suggest you get me something. I got you.
Coming up on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
As a woman, I'm sorry that you're hurt. But at the end of the day,
Look, Liam, I know exactly how it is. I was talking about how content creators report on this stuff, and that must make you want to watch. So I'm a content creator, but I don't watch it all. I don't got time. I got a job. I'm trying to help people, right? And so I was not watching this one show in particular. Then my friend, Krista Marie, who we dropped her thing in the chat, she was reviewing it, and she was reviewing it so good. I was like, oh, I got to go watch, because listening to it secondhand, I was like, oh, I got it for myself. So I know exactly what you're going through, my friend. That's hilarious.
This is gorgeous. The view is stunning. The sun is just starting to go down. It can't get more beautiful. It's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. Oh, wait, another commercial? It's Scorpio season, you guys. Oh, I'm so glad this election is almost over. I don't think I could stand another freaking, another talk or commercial. I just want to see what's about to happen. I cannot wait. I just want to see what's about to happen. Can we skip this yet? Oh my gosh. Homelessness is a trip. Okay. Come on, come on. Skipping right now. And turning up.
How pretty. Is it not beautiful? And we're about to have dinner right up here. In true Melody fashion, I have hired a chef to provide a sunset dinner for the ladies on this trip. And it's going to be right over St. Thomas.
That's one thing about this cast and Melody. Melody is a class act. Let's tell you that. She is top of the line, 5-star accommodations, very thoughtful with all her plannings for the trips all the time. Hats off to Melody Cherie Rogers for really knowing how to class up Huntsville, Alabama.
Be able to see the island.
I'm gonna use that one.
Well, I did say on the invitations, you may have been on vacay, but not the Melody way.
Okay.
Are we getting it now? Are we understanding? We're getting it? Okay. Yeah. I will say this. It's harder hosting a trip with this many women than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Even all the way from the room assignment first got there. You know, my 2 friends out here was like, girl, some people may not be happy. Like, no, everybody's going to be great. Like, this group, we're all thankful. Ain't gonna be no problem. Then there were problems, you know? But then we got past it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay, good. Humble pie where nobody is here. I want to apologize. I didn't mean it like, oh, the opposite. Like, I thought we were joking. I really did. Mel will tell you if somebody said they don't like something, I won't do it.
That's true.
So I saw you chuckle, so I didn't think you were like serious. I don't want you to think I was maliciously being like mean or funny. I just thought it was something that we had, but you don't know me. So I just want to apologize.
I appreciate that. When I felt offended by, I should have said something in the very beginning, and I think it would have been like, okay, we see, you know, so we don't do that. I like your energy, I like your vibe, and we've been having a good time. So, you know, I apologize for reacting the way I did last night, and I should have mentioned something about it from the very beginning. So that's why I messed up. But yeah, so we're good.
Yeah, we
I
didn't know each
appreciate
other.
it.
I really did think we was winking and I'm
No,
like,
we're winking.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
So now they were winking over the ops, and she didn't really mean to meet his face and bite her ankles. But yeah, they were winking. Oh, you're op. Oh, you're a bitch. And look, Bianca, you are so right. Liam, Carlos King would love. I'm actually going to screenshot this, and I'm going to share it to him in DM and highlight that somebody who's never watched this show before said that this makes the Real Housewives look like Dawson Creek. That is hilarious. I just text my girl about it, saying we need to watch this. That's so good. That's so excellent. I love it.
The time and we just popped the bottles. We have plenty of
Now who took my seat? Me?
You want this seat?
I told her.
You can.
I can.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Have an amazing sit down.
I'm surprised to me is fighting for that chair that's sitting next to Melody. So I'm assuming the conversation on the mountaintop must have worked. And they have found some particular inroad back to the hi-hi and kikiing with each other, because this right.
So you guys couldn't see that, but desperate Destiny had went to the bathroom when they got to the restaurant. She comes back and she makes Stormi get up from the seat right next to Melody, because I'm telling you, she's obsessed with Melody. I'm gonna show it to you. It's weird. Why not just sit at the end of the table? You and Melody aren't cool like that. I don't know why you think you're cool like that. Look.
We have plenty of
Now who took my seat, Stormi?
You want this seat?
I told her.
You can.
I can.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Have an amazing sit down.
I'm surprised Destiny is fighting for that chair that's sitting next to Melody. So I'm assuming the conversation on the mountaintop must have worked. And they have found some particular inroad back to the hi-hi and kikiing with each other, because this right here almost look times.
Chef Lamar, yes.
And once he drops the food.
Ooh.
I am super surprised to see Melody and Destiny sitting at this table next to each other, and I really feel it was a forced play on Destiny's behalf. I never seen someone want to follow up like a puppy dog and sit in the lap so bad since like I was in high school. This is weird. It's getting weird for me.
Desperate, manipulative, weird.
But it's good.
Kimmy said today earlier that she likes when the guys are with us as well on trips.
So she can get some diggling.
So let's have a conversation about that.
I just like the group as a whole, and what I said was, I think they're funny, I think they're outgoing, I think like their relationships. Yeah, they do. And even when we have like shortcomings or disagreement, they're able to surpass that and bring the funny back and kind of make you go past it.
I like
Never.
Without them, all the things you just said, I feel like we've done without them, and it has shown the power of sisterhood and the power of us as women. We don't to help us get back on track, to take those tough moments and make them funny for us. We don't need them to chime in with their opinion. We literally
Two snaps
have
in
been
a circle.
resolving ourselves as women without them, and I think it's been beautiful.
And that's fine. You can take trips away. Who take trips away? I don't feel no kind of way, because you'd rather be with girls than with guys. However, the same person that doesn't want to go on a trip with a guy, this entire trip, she gets to play with her little island thing. That's what we all want. That's the whole.
Kimmy is. Oh, are we there yet? What is up with Kimmy? Let this woman have a trip for the girls if she wants to have a trip for the girls. She literally invited you on a trip and said it was just for the girls, and you accepted openly, and now you're on the trip and you're like, oh, I wanted some balls around. I would have really been happy if I could have sniffed Maurice's balls. Oh, he's so funny. Ha ha. He is not funny. And you know who's less funny? Maurice. I mean, Marceau. And you know who's even less funny? Martell. And you know who's not funny at all? Ken. And you know who hardly even says anything to be funny? Mr. Stormi still. Kimmy's an op. This is literally a girls' trip, and you're complaining about balls? Really? Knowing full well that the dynamic is always different when there's balls around. Okay? Kimmy must not have had enough confession time, so she's in here talking about this right now.
Of going on a trip with your man.
I would like to piggyback off that though, speaking of women being able to figure things out. So, Destiny, you know, we had a conversation last night that I feel like went left, you know, a bit. We had a side.
Okay, wait.
It wasn't in front of everybody, but I want everyone to hear it, so there's not a, you know, misunderstanding.
Okay, so I was telling Liam that this lady right here was the producer behind the scenes of Desperate Destiny and then ended up with her man. So this is who I was talking about. This is Sunny's previous producer on the show, turned part of the cast because she married Destiny's side dude and CF treatments. Yeah, let's see. Oh, awesome. Her son is a Liam too. Liams are great. Destiny's tap dance on my last nerve, right? Kimmy to be my favorite, but these past few seasons, she's been irritating. Agreed, Bianca. Did Marceau have to hold Martell back from coming at... Yes. Yes, like they literally have to hold Martell back from accosting Melody, but she wants balls on the trip. Whatever, just wants her in danger.
As a woman, you know what I'm saying? I never wanted to see you hurt. My intent to hurt you. Period. Okay? Never. Nothing was done out of malice. I hate that this has hurt you, really. You know, because I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't set out to be that type of person. I'm the type of person who really genuinely cares for people. You know what I'm saying? But last night I just felt under attack. I felt like I had to be a defense. I'm just not used to this person, that person, these, you know, different people chiming in all at once. So I don't want it to continue to be like a, you did this, you did it. Because honestly, I just want to be able to be in a space and be healthy. So I'm going to say this in front of every...
I want you guys to look at how bothered and annoyed Destiny looks at Sunny's moment going way better than Destiny's. Watch this. Watch.
Attack. I felt like I had to be a defense. I'm just not used to this person, that person, these, you know, different people chiming in all at once.
So that's Destiny in the pink again.
I don't want it to continue to like a back and forth. You did this, you did it. Because honestly, I just want to be able to be in a space, move forward, and be healthy. So I'm going to say this in front of everybody. As a woman, I am sorry that you're hurt and that this hurt you. Now, if you can accept that, great. And it may take time. I'm too. But that's for me. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we did fall in love. You know what I'm saying? And that's... Everybody has their own truth. You know what I'm saying? And
amen. Amen. Yes, apology. Y'all. Yes.
Aww.
Yes, over the beautiful aisle.
Everybody's friend now.
In this moment, I see Sunny for she is, and I know that her apology is not to me, it's to this group. Because the receipts were pulled and the was strong. She wanted to save face, which is why she got no response from me. I'm thinking in my head, what the
Well, I said something to you, and even after saying what I said, I thought about it. I shouldn't have said that. This ain't the first time I've said something. I don't know the millimeter. Not on this trip. This was before.
Now the millimeters are coming up. These ladies need to drink more. Maybe they all just were like, I haven't had any airtime yet. I didn't even get a chance to tell Liam about Nell. I didn't even get a chance to tell Liam about Trisha. She ain't said nothing. Stormy's hardly said a thing. It's mostly been a Letitia, Kimmy, Destiny, Sunny, Melody hour. You don't need ladies talking right now, but the lady's voice talking is Nell. And yeah, she must have needed, her producer must have been like, bitch, you're not going to get paid for this episode if you don't say some words.
I called her and I was mad. And I was like, Melanie, is this, that, and I'm saying this, and I ain't this, and saying I'm this about the, they don't know me. And you was like, I can't control them. What do you want me to do? Right. And I had to really sit and think about that. Like,
But I think it's safe to diffuse the activation.
But then she'll lose her fans.
She would lose them.
Nobody wants to lose their fans on money.
Lose them.
Can we honestly say we will all do it?
If I feel like people are attacking people that I care about,
Not me. Say what you want to. That's what the internet for.
Let me say this: we all can agree that we're all on a platform that we all agreed to be a part of, and with that comes scrutiny, comes people liking you, comes people not liking you. I don't keep trying to defend and go back and forth with people all day on the internet. Secondly, I'm not gonna do nothing about people that most of them I've never even met. I guess the difference for me is because it's no.
Okay. So we went all that confusion within the girl group to now again, somehow it's back to the fans of the show or the problem for making you guys famous. It's back to the fans of the show who the only reason you get paid is because viewers watch the show. So advertiser dollars pay your salary. And the person with the most fans happens to be Melody because she's not only awesome, took her all her power back when she left baby shirts and Community Peen, that was her ex-husband, Martell Holt, who loves coleslaw. And so she became like this instant representation for the female energy, not taking that shit no more. And it resonated with a lot of women. So she got like an army. And I feel like the connection within the Melamito army is that we've all been cheated on. We've all had adversity in our relationships. We all might have stayed too long someplace where we knew we shouldn't have been. We all might have forgave that fool one too many times at our own expense. But to see on TV a woman go through so much and then not only leave that fool, have nothing, and build back up like a phoenix rising from the ashes of her previously burnt down life, was so empowering. And all these other women that are on still, like, look, Kimmy's still with the goofball that wants her to lay down in radiation treatment. Marceau, Letitia has a husband named Marceau, and Marceau embarrasses her at every turn. So a lot of them stay in situations that Melody walked away from, basically. And now she's the bad person because she walked away and got a fan base because she did it. No, not today, Satan. Not today, Nat. Not today, ankles. They need to stop messing with the fans of this show before everybody ends up without a job, because they need viewers to watch the show. So why do they keep talking shit about the main viewers? They're making us. That's what needs to happen. And now Stormi's getting ready to fix her mouth to say, now Stormi, Liam doesn't know this, but Stormi's mother has been on the show and got kicked off the show because when she's not on the show, she would use her social media platforms to go after Melody in real life and talk shit about Melody's mothering, talk shit about Melody, talk shit about his mother in real life for no reason other than her daughter got a job on her TV show. And she did that knowing the amount of fans that Melody has. So these fans come and gobble her up like Pac-Man. Gobble, 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 Miss Betty. Gobble, 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 Miss Betty. Gobble, 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 Stormi. By proxy, because you need to check your mother. okay? She knows her mother's in the house with her. She could look over at her mom and be like, Mom, can you stop talking about my boss at work? It's really making it hard for me. But instead of do that, she's turning to Melody saying, you know, your fans were talking about my mom and me and you need to control them. She needs to control people she's never met, but Stormi doesn't need to control her mother. I call bullshit. That's not intellectually honest. And I say that you're a fakey McFakerson if you're going to sit up here and about to do this soliloquy about some freaking fans of the show needing to be controlled in America, where we all have freedom of speech anyway, by the way, person. We all got freedom of speech in this piece. But Melody needs to tell somebody to shut the fuck up and censor them? How about you just act in a way that people don't want to talk shit about you and make you feel like turning off your Instagram? How about that?
Like my mama, she feel how she feel about you. But I have always made it very
My
clear on
mama.
social media.
My mama, she feel like she feel about you. But the people on social media, they need to feel a different way than my mama feel about you. That was my Stormi. Watch.
Not me.
We all can agree that we're all on a platform that we all agreed to be a part of, and with that comes scrutiny, comes people liking us, comes people not liking you. I don't have time to keep trying to defend and go back and forth with people all day on the internet. Secondly, I'm not finna do nothing about people that most of them I've never even met. I guess the difference for me is because, you know, it's no secret. Like my mama, she feel how she feel about you. But I have always made it very social media, at the reunion, in every place that I'm not in agreement with.
Well, Melody's fans feel the way they feel about you and your mama. How about that? No secret either. There's no secret how the Melody's fans feel about the way they feel about you. There's no fan about that. The Melody fans feel about the way they feel about you.
And I verbally, publicly tell my mama, don't do that. If I don't agree, I'm going to say something.
But that's your mother. You're supposed to tell your mother to shut the fuck up when she's trying to get you fired from your job. For Melody to sit and tell the viewers of the show to shut up their opinions and thoughts. We're literally in America. The first thing is the First Amendment, the freedom of speech. The freedom of speech. But I be telling them to da. Babe, am I a little wound?
Have you ever done it?
No, she's never done it. No, she's never done it. And you know why she's never done it? Because it doesn't need to get done. What? That is total counteractive to any show production. So you have a show to get viewers, but you want her to tell the viewers to not think what they think, to not say what they say, all for your comfort. But your whole entire mother spent 2 seasons dragging your employer through the mud. These people are draining.
She feel how she feel about you. But I have always made it very clear on social media, at reunion, in every place that I'm not in agreement with it. And I verbally, publicly tell my mama, don't do that. If I don't agree, I'm going to say something. Have you ever done it? I have always made it very clear on social media, at the reunion, if I don't agree, I'm going to say something. Have you ever done that? Say that I don't agree with what they people are doing. They do it. Not even in certain situations of my own. I don't respond to most stuff. I think we all business women. I think we don't deserve.
And that's the thing. When you're as busy as a Melody Cherie Rogers, wait. Let me back. As a Dr. Melody Cherie Rogers, when you're that busy, you really don't have time to be fucking with the cons. You really, you literally have to, focus on what needs focus. And you're not going to be coming off of your throne to play with the normal people. Does that make sense? So when I get to be president, I'm supposed to go through my Twitter feed and tell everybody that said something about Mr. Curves that I didn't like? Or will I have too much doings to do because I shit to do? Did you ever do that? No, I didn't. And why should I? Just because you got time to do it, literally time. Stormi will get on live and argue with people. She will go in the comments and argue with people she ain't never met that aren't paying her bill. Well, they are paying her bills because they watch the show. So, but she'll argue with the people paying her bills.
Of hate that we get.
The level of hate that we get. But don't be so hateful.
It's another level. It's another level. They try to hurt, kill, and destroy what we have.
How about being a likable person? How about that? How about just being a likable person and then the people won't come after you? How about that? I don't understand. We're almost done, you guys.
This show. Okay, let's talk about it. Where's the proof that millimeters call people's business?
No, they call the city on us.
Yeah, I'm asking.
No, these are her fans. You know that to be
that they are self-proclaimers. They're self-proclaimed.
Say what they have.
That's the thing. Like, I'm not a millimeter just because like Melody's, they call her fan base millimeters. And then Letitia try to have the T Squad. And to be different than Melody, she doesn't sell her shirts. She gives them away. But they're still the shirts that Melody gave out first. Okay. But they are Delulu some more. So they're all mad at Melody some more on the trip that Melody invited them on. All they want to do is complain the whole time. Not one of these bitches said thank you. Not one of these bitches has smiled about the accommodations. It's all just problems on problems on problems. And now we're going to finish the trip on the last night of the trip at this private chef dinner that you have. We're going to sit and make your fans who make us famous and get us paid $2,000 per episode is the lie that's circulating. Is that they would get like $2,000 an episode to show their entire ass in perpetuity on TV because it's all videotaped for their children and their children's children and their children's children's children to see how the elders of their family were acting upon this show. Yep. And they're all going to be on this. They're going to be able to see you guys whining about the fan base being so awesome that, yeah. And now, like, oh, your fans call my show. They call the city on us. How did anybody can say, anybody can say they're a fan? Maybe it's just somebody that doesn't like you. I mean, how about that? Why does it have to be a mellow-meter called this? Why does it have to be a mellow-meter did this? I like Melody. And if I called the city on her, that doesn't mean a millimeter did it. Because I still city on her. Are you getting what I'm saying? Like, this is just like displaced blame. They want to blame Melody for everything. They want to blame them for her success, for them not using the platform, and for the other people watching the show. I don't get it. We only have 3 more minutes.
They post. They say they did a live in my establishment, in my cigar lounge, and said, one of your fans.
You know it was a Melody fan. They're self-proclaimed. They say they are. No, not always.
Male fan has been coming for me and my husband and our businesses for a while. I hate that Stormi is going through this. I know exactly what she's going through. I wouldn't wish it on anybody.
When you reach a certain level of success, Beyonce or anybody else that y'all can name that's famous, there's a part of it that comes along with it, and you just have to ignore what.
Chill out. Even Beyonce says be nice.
Thank you.
Beyonce says be nice.
She don't address every single issue one by one.
Hailey Bieber, and she said, "You guys, if you are for me, I don't stand for this. Don't do this." Now, can she control them?
She just invoked Selena, Hailey Bieber, and Justin Bieber on this Huntsville show as a comparison to what Melody needs to do in comparison. So are they saying that their lives were threatened? I don't.
No, but you can state where you stand.
She's
the thing, though. There have been business things that have been occurring that have caused people to form these opinions about businesses. No. For anybody who's saying something from Stormi to Letitia. When I see a video that says, I'm throwing these products away, I am calling Target and starting a petition because Stormi don't like Melody and I'm Team Melody, that is a mellometer. Saying it's not her fault. I'm not saying it's her fault. I'm saying state where you stand. Do you agree with it?
No, I don't have to do nothing for you. No, I don't have to say shit.
Loving Marriage Huntsville.
No, darn, we didn't get the fight.
Went over to his crib. We're supposed to train, work out, do some things like that.
Martell said, okay, let's meet up at his house. Let's work out.
She ain't trained me. She trained. Hell no.
If you gonna lie to me, give me a good one. And that's a solid.
Adamantly said it's not. So, are you saying now it is true?
Didn't all y'all ladies go on the trip, right? I heard it was just a lot of chaos.
But man, you with a bunch of women, man.
They got a lot going on.
Yeah.
You got a lot going on. I got both his girls there.
Yeah.
They left early this morning. Her and Trisha.
They didn't even speak nor say goodbye. Really? But you came on my damn, I'm gonna keep it above. I feel like she lied. I'm just saying, that ain't my kind of friend. That ain't nobody I would know that for. So it seems like the people who needed to go left. And that's perfect.
Okay, you guys.
33 is just...
What?
The
What?
state may not...
Okay, you guys. So, it was a lot. That was a lot. And it's not even over. I thought this trip was going to be fucking over. So we got to come back next week. And we're going to watch it again next Sunday. I'll find the episode. I'll come back on early again next watch it because I am not paying for this. This is a little bit too much confusion for me to pay for right now. I'm just like, yeah, I'll catch it on the replay. You know what I'm saying? So, thanks for coming through, you guys. Let's see what the last of these comments are. Okay, didn't Marceau have to hold Martell back from coming at Mel? Okay, that's where we were. Who's the girl with the nose? That is Stormi. Are you talking about Stormi? Yeah. Her nose almost touches her lip. Is that what you're talking about? How it looks like that? That brings me comfort, you guys. I'm that I had to practice that for so long. I tried to make my tongue touch my nose ever since I was a little kid, but it wouldn't go, but I could get my lip to touch my nose. But yeah, the one with the nose is Destiny. Destiny is the one that made Stormi get out of her seat. Yes. Destiny is the one that made Stormi get out of her seat. Mamir says, we don't get the show in Canada. I tried to get the VPN to watch it, but I'm very confused on the process. I'm missing out. Thank God for Curves recaps. You know what? I will try to add the actual link to this one in the description when I go back after I get off live. I can put the link to this actual YouTube video because all this was on YouTube today. Mamir, they are on YouTube. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Mamir, seriously, without a VPN, you can't get it? Oh, I'm watching it today. Oh, right on. Yeah, we all have been cheated on. This is insane. Yes. I can't find it on any of the streaming services here. Oh, no. So it was a way to get her hate. Yep. Mamira, nah, bro. I wasn't asking. It was a question. I have to get my girl. We're watching this when I get back. We live in the UK. Yes, definitely. Yeah, everybody smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. If you haven't already, ring the bell. Yeah, you can watch it on YouTube. That's where we just watched it, is on YouTube. It's literally, and I'll put the description, I'll put the link in the thing. As I get off here, I'll go back and add it. I keep saying that I'm out, but it keeps getting bizarre and more interesting. It is so good. This was cool. Have a blessed day, everybody. Yeah, she is fine, to be honest. Yes, I can't wait to binge on it. You guys are good. And I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And remember, there's enough to go around, so go get some. And don't be like Destiny. Don't be like that. Be your own authentic person. And don't start no won't be none. Okay. Love you, Bianca. And I'm going to go live again so you can come up on StreamYard. Maybe later. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, you guys, I love you a lot. Make it a great day. See you in the next video.